Hey there, it's Kathy Howes with Be Creative with Kathy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I like to do card tutorials here on Facebook every Friday. So today I'm going to show you first of all the swap that I did that caused the inspiration for today's project. So I've talked about Kindred inkers all the time. It's my uplines meeting. So it's a bunch of demonstrators that get together, mostly on Terry Kaspari team. So like I said, we're all demonstrators, but there's a few that aren't on Terry's. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But let me show you what we made and what we swapped there. So I did the make and takes, and I was a little bit of an overachiever. Our theme was spring/Easter, something in that nature, but it was February swap. So I did a card like this, which I happened to case from Mary McCannon. Look how cute that is, using the clover punch and card like that. And then we made this little basket. Now I do have a tutorial for the basket and who inspired me for the basket too, because I can't remember her name. You can go back to that video. If you're on YouTube, it'll be here on my channel, and if you're on watching me Facebook Live, you just have to scroll down there. It's somewhere down there. But anyway, those are the two things. Those were our make and takes. We always make something there. And then here's the swaps. So this swap is Wanda. Now Wanda Williams, she does swap by mail, so I got hers in the mail. But look how cute that little Easter bunny stamp set and punch, and then the tags with the Easter, and then just simple designer series papers. Not a cute, but yet really simple card. Love Wanda's work all the time. Okay, and then this one is Phoebe. She's another one that does, she's in Arizona, so she's another one that does her swap by mail. But look how cute with that same Easter bunny, totally different look. Both simple, both adorable. Look how cute those cards are. Okay, keep going. And then this is Denise's. Look how cute this is. It opens like this, and then down there. Now this is that new border that's in the mini catalog, and I love this little flower that's in the die set that matches theirs with this die set too. And look how cute that is. Love the color combination. I liked all the swaps. I'll tell you that on all of them. I love. This one is our fearless leader. That's Terry. It opens up like this. And then the next one, this one is Kathy Hansen's, that if you look, oops, let's go this way. It's like the same layout, only Kathy's goes this way and opens up like that. Look how cute those are. Okay, more swaps. Let's keep going. And then this one is Cindy's. Look how cute. This is a pop-up, like it sits on your desk like that. There we go. It has what they call a scene card, using again that little bunny, and I can't remember the name of this designer series paper. It's in the annual catalog, but friends, excuse me, I can't remember. I'm not going to try, but look how cute her card is. And I do love the vellum that is embossed with the white embossing. Whoops, that was a reminder. And then the back of her card is where you would sign it. That cute, and it folds up and fits in an envelope. It's a really cute card. So that one too. And then this one was Janet's. There's that bunny again. He's all over the place. Look how cute he is there. This is the designer series paper that was from Celebration, and this is that coordinating Dainty Delight, I think it is, stamp set that matches with that. It's adorable with the bunny again. And then this is the card that totally inspired me for our project today. Now this is Linda Bedinger. If you watch YouTube channel, you'll know Linda by Ink and Integrity. Oh, I hope I got that right. Sorry, Linda. But anyway, it has a little stand back here, so it stands up like this, but yet it opens up like this. And isn't that cute? Using those Deckled framelits, layering framelits. I'm not sure what they're called. I'll look when I use them today. But look how cute her card is. So I decided I wanted to make some cards like that. So if you're part of my stamp club, you got it in your packet this month. Mine looks like this. Ooh, on a side note, if you are part of my stamp club, if you can't make it to the Zoom meetings for my stamp club, I do a video of all the cards and they can watch that. Usually you can see that there on YouTube too. But I had a bowling tournament this weekend. I didn't get it done, but I'm going to get it done as soon as I'm done with this video and get this all posted. I'll go get my stamp club videos. So if you're part of my stamp club and you're waiting for that video to do our stamp packets, these cards, give me a few minutes after this video and I'll make those cards too. But anyway, so this is what we're going to make today. also like Linda's, opens up and stands up in the whole 9 yards. If you want the measurements for the cardstock, which there aren't a lot of measurements today, but all the supplies that I use today will be on my blog, becreativewithkathy.com. Now, on that happy note, I decided that Stampin' Up! Is bringing back ink color. They're doing a whole new color refresh, I guess you'll call it, with the new annual catalog that comes in May. So if you have these 2 catalogs, just be warned that May 1st is the last day that you can order from these catalogs. And then that means that the new annual catalog will come and be available May 2nd. Now, if you don't have a catalog, Stampin' Up!, I need to let them know in March, before the end of March, who to send a catalog to. So if you're one of my customers, you've ordered from me within the last 6 months, don't worry, your catalog will be on the way. If you're one of my customers and you haven't ordered in the last 6 months, be sure and let me know. Or if you ever want a catalog, you can order one at my online store, and the link will be below. But along that happy news with the new catalog, Stampin' Up! Has these exclusive items, and the long story is getting to my color point. But anyway, in the exclusive items, they have this designer series paper. Now, beware, this is not all the exclusive or online exclusives of what they're called. So you could go to my online store, search online exclusive, and it'll pull up all the items that are not in any catalog. They're just online. But however, what I'm trying to get to is the designer series paper has Pretty Peacock in it. So when they refresh the colors, they're bringing back Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock was in color a while ago, and if you're not familiar with in colors come into Stampin' Up's life for a couple of years just while they're in, and then they go out, and then sometimes when they refresh the colors, those colors come back in for good. So Pretty Peacock will be back. So I thought it would be fun to dig out my it's not that old, my Pretty Peacock stuff and do today's card in Pretty Peacock. So now, I know that they'll have the stamp set, they'll have the paper, and I'm pretty sure they'll have the marker. Whether they'll have Peacock Stampin' Blends, I'm not sure. I'm hoping they will, but I'm going to use mine today, and my marker, and my paper. But anyway, there we go. So, let me get started here. I'm trying to think now, I lost my train of thought. Oh, we're going to use the Best Day stamp set, just like I did here. This big here, and we're going to use this one, and I like this thing here that says it's the best day because it's your birthday. I'm going to mount these 2 just on a block here to use later for the inside of our card. And then you can see that I use those Deckled layering just Deckled rectangles, that's what they're called. And I've cut my paper, so I cut the largest Deckled framelit in thick Whisper White, because that's going to be like the base of my card. And then I cut the second to largest in that peacock paper, and the third to largest in just some basic white. Love these dies. I didn't get them until recently, and I've used them a lot. I really like those dies. But we're going to stamp on this front piece here, and I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus because that's a pretty big stamp, and I'm going to use my corners. I don't know, nice magnet on the corners. I like these corners because you can place it anywhere here on your Stamparatus. It has these 3 magnets that holds it tight. Now, this is not a Stampin' Up! Product. I'll have a link below where you can find it on Amazon, but I think they're really helpful when you have the Stamparatus. That way you can stay away from this corner that kind of keeps you from getting a nice image. And then I can just place my cardstock right here. I'm not even going to use a magnet or anything. And I'm going to put my image here kind of down toward the bottom. I'm going to have a score line up here, so I'm going to kind of put it down here. Like, get it all straight, and then I'm going to pick it up with that plate here and put my paper back in that corner. Okay, then I'm going to ink this up just in some Minto Black. And the Memento Black is because I'm mostly going to color this with my Stampin' Blends and not that Stampin' Night marker. Okay, it's all set in there, and then just bring it down here and ink it up. Let me show you another gift I got from that Terry that ran the meeting. This is like a hockey puck, and this is cool if you have one of these for the Stamparatus, And look, it takes away, you know, all that pressure. Now she has bad hands. My hands aren't so bad yet, but to put the pressure on that paper, and look how nice an image you get. Now, I went ahead and I'll put the link to these. You can get these on Amazon. Thank you, Terry, though, for the gift, and you can get those on Amazon too. It just helps a little bit when you're stamping with the Stamparatus. Okay, let's take this now, and we're going to color it a little bit. Excuse me. I'm going to start with Pool Party. Now, Pool Party is just a coordinating color that goes well with the peacock, and I think I'm going to do the light. I'm going to use my brush tip this time because I want it to be kind of a darker color, and I'm going to make sure I use the side of my brush tip so I don't ruin that point. But I'm going to just color the top of my cake here. And then I'm going to turn my paper as I go. I think it's easier for me to just kind of keep, I don't know, that's how I color, is turn the paper. And then we'll just put a little bit of color on this top piece here. And then, now I went a little bit darker. I don't know what happened when I found my Pretty Peacock. I only found the light Pretty Peacock. I don't know if I never had a dark peacock Stampin' Blend, but I can only find the light. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Right marker to make a little bit darker color of peacock on these circles down here, these decorations on the cake. Up here. There we go. And then with that light peacock, I'm going to go ahead and color the letters. And this down here, I think I'll color this down here. But so you don't have to watch me color all those letters, and you've seen coloring before. Oh, and then I would take light smoky slate and color that plate. And then when I'm all done, bada bing, the magic of TV, it would look like that. And then I just noticed I forgot to stamp one more thing. So I have a scrap here of Pool Party. I'm going to bring my Stamparatus back in here and lay my Pool Party about where I think that happy birthday would be. And I'm going to ink up that happy birthday banner. We're going to fussy cut that out and put it over that happy birthday. Now I hope my paper doesn't move. I'm going to use my bone folder and make sure my paper doesn't move when I open up. Oh, it looks good anyway. We'll just go like that. Okay. And then with some paper snips real quick, let's just snip that little banner out. I'm going to get rid of the bulk of my paper first, and that makes it a little bit easier to fussy cut. And I'm going to leave just a little border along the edge here. And maybe that's out of habit, I don't know, but I want that on my banner here. Go. There, that wasn't so bad. And see, when you lay this, well, let's just go ahead and lay it there. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue here. On that banner, and then just lay that banner right there. If anything, this would be one of the fastest cards you ever make. Now, while we're stamping, let's go ahead and stamp the inside. These are the two pieces that I really have measurements for, and I have no idea what they are. They'll be on my blog. Again, becreativewithkathy.com. This piece is just a little bit smaller than this. So when you open it up, this is what I'm going to stamp my greeting on. And again, the score line here is going to cover up the top of this. So I'm going to stamp not quite in the middle, just a little bit below middle. And I'm going to start with those words and that black memento ink again. Let's see if I can get it straight here. If not, it'll just be a little bit crooked. Like I said, a little bit below center, or maybe right at center, and that way it'll look a little higher than center. But ooh, nice. And then I'm going to grab my pool party ink, which I forgot. I'm going to stamp these, and let me grab a scrap paper here because I'm going to stamp these off one time so they're not too dark on the inside of my card. And it's going to look like that. Look how cute that is. Okay, now all we have left is assembling. Let's get the rest of our pieces out of my dice. No, I have all my, here they are. Oh, that was good. Nice, Kathy. So we're going to, first of all, oh, we need to score this piece too. So I'm going to score this real quick with my trimmer here at a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use the measurements over here. Real simple. Set it there. Just put a light score line right there. I'm going to try to pick it up. Okay. Then I'm going to put some, well, first let me get my silicone mat so my project doesn't stick to my table just in case. I'm going to put some adhesive at the top above that score line. And then I'm going to lay this piece, this is the greeting, upside down there. And so it looks good and centered right on that piece there. And then I'll put adhesive all over the back of this. Not getting that deckled piece that's in the front, I'm only getting this back piece with adhesive, and lay this centered on here. Like that. And then this piece, I'm going to just put some more adhesive on here. And then lay this on that largest deckled thick basic white. It looks like that. And cute so far, right? And then when you open it up, it's going to have that score line there, and you see your inside like that. Okay, so then this piece here, this score line here, I know these are a 1/2 inch apart, yeah. This score line is the center, so I'm going to just score it, or I'm going to just score it there. I'm going to fold it there, and I'm not going to fold it too much here. I'm going to give it just a little bend, but on the back of here, I'm going to use a stronger adhesive, so I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus because I want it to be nice and strong so it can bear the weight of that card. And then I'm going to just put this with the score line up. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do, but I can do it afterward. Doggone it. I'm going to lay this at the bottom, but we need to unfold this and put adhesive on that score line here. Just right on the inside. And that's going to hold this together, and then it has that fold like that. Don't forget to do that part. There we go. Now it has that little stand in the back and stands up. Sure it does, Kathy. And it stands up. There we go. Just like that. Now, just like this one, we need some embellishments on there. This package of glossy dot assortment has the perfect that purple that match my card perfectly here. And I think this might be Coastal Cabana, but I think it's going to look really cute as with this pool party. So I'm going to just take this, put this here, and then this kind of looks like the studs that are holding our card together for that little notepad. Did I get it straight? Maybe not quite perfect. But there you go. A quick, really simple, thank you, Linda, for the idea. Here, let's bring her card back in, if I can find it here. Nope, let's not bring her card back in. Yes, let's bring her card back in. Looks like this. Those backs have that little stand on the back so they can stand up on your recipient's desk. Alrighty, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Of course, I always have to say, if you would please subscribe if you're here on YouTube, like if you're on Facebook, all those other things. And if you have any questions, be sure and leave a comment. If you need a catalog, be sure and let me know by the end of March. All right, take care, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye-bye.